Hello friends, I'm Lakshman. You are watching Learn Programming by Lakishore YouTube channel. In this video, I'm sharing fundamental Spring Framework interview questions for freshers and experienced candidates. This is one of the leading frameworks for developing enterprise applications using Java environment. Spring is an open source development framework for enterprise Java. The main purpose of Spring is for developing any Java application, but there are extensions for building web applications on top of the JEE platform. So the following are some of the fundamental entry questions. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is, what is Spring? Spring is an open source development framework for enterprise Java. By using this framework, we can develop any type of Java application. This framework which helps Java programmer for development of code, and it provides IOC container, dependency injector, MVC flow, and many other APIs for the Java programmer. Spring Framework targets to make JEE development easier to make and promote good programming practice by enabling a POSO-based programming model. The next question is, what are the advantages of Spring Framework? The following are the advantages of Spring Framework. They are loose coupling, easy to test, lightweight, fast development, exception handling, transaction management, MVC framework. So what is loose coupling? By using inversion of control can be achieved loose coupling in Spring Framework. Then what about easy to test? In Spring Framework can easily test the code to improve the performance of the applications. Lightweight. Spring Framework is lightweight when it comes to size and transparency. It is fast development of any enterprise Java applications. The fifth one, exception handling. Spring provides a convenient API to translate technology-specific exceptions into consistent, unchecked exceptions. Sixth one, transaction management. Spring provides consistent transaction management interface that can scale up to global transactions. The seventh one, MVC framework. Spring's web framework is a well-designed web MVC framework which provides a great alternative to web frameworks. The next question is, why Spring Framework is needed? Spring Framework is needed because it is a lightweight framework for building Java applications. This means any type of Java applications such as standalone Java, J2E applications, web applications, etc. It also provides inversion of control, dependency injection capabilities, and it also provides declarative programming with AOP. The fourth question is, what are the benefits of Spring Framework? So the following are the benefits of Spring Framework. They are reusability, decoupling, reduce coding effort by using pattern implementation such as singleton, factory, service locator, etc. The next benefit is removal of leaking connections, declarative transaction management, easy to integrate with third-party tools and technologies. The next question is, what are the modules used in Spring Framework? The following are the basic Spring modules: code module, bean module, context, JDBC, ORM, transaction, web module, JMS module. The next question is, what is Spring IOC container? The Spring IOC container for creating the objects, managing them, writing them together, configuring them as also meaning their complete life cycle. IOC is also known as dependency injection. IOC, a design pattern by which loose coupling is achieved in Spring. Since the objects give their dependencies instead of creating or looking for dependent objects. The next question is, what are the benefits of using IOC? It reduces the amount of coding required for the application. This allows the testing of the application to be done quickly and easily as no JNDA lookup mechanism or singletons required. So, inversion of control containers also support lazy loading and eager installation of services. The next question is, what is the role of IOC container? The role of IOC container in Spring is to instantiate, configure, and assemble the objects. The next question is, what is bean factory? A bean factory is an implementation of the factory pattern that applies inversion of control to separate the application configuration and dependencies from the actual application code. The most commonly used bean factory implementation is the XML bean factory class. The next question is, what are the common implementation of the application context? The file system XML application context container loads the definitions of the beans from an XML file. The full path of the XML bean configuration file must be provided to the constructor. The next one is the class path XML application context container also loads the definition of the beans from an XML file. Here you need to set class path properly because this container will look bean configuration XML file in class path. The third one is the web XML application context container. It loads the XML file with the definitions of all beans from within the web application. So finally, the last question is, what are the differences between bean factory and application context? Application context provides a means for resolving text messages, a generic way to load file resources. They can publish events to beans that are registered as listeners. In addition, operations on the container or beans in the container which have to be handled in programmatic fashion with a bean factory can be handled declarative in an application context. The application context implements message source and interface used to obtain localized messages, with the actual implementation being pluggable. So this is all about some fundamental Spring interview questions for freshers. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates, and also share to your friends and give comments on this topic. Thank you for visit. Have a nice day.